Did you know that Phil Robertson, the outspoken patriarch of Duck Dynasty, has quietly arranged a farewell gift so unexpected it left his entire family in tears? While fans know him for his rugged demeanor, strong faith, and booming duck call, business, few were prepared for the emotional weight behind his recent legacy decision. Now, 79 years old in 2025, Phil has taken steps not just to secure his family's future, but to send a powerful final message. And if you stay with us until the end, we'll reveal what truly made his children and grandchildren break down when they saw it. Phil Robertson rose to fame with the launch of Duck Dynasty in 2012, but long before reality TV, he had already built a small empire. His company, Duck Commander, turned a humble duck call into a multi-million-dollar brand. And yet, despite the money, fame, and merchandise deals, Phil always preached simplicity, faith, and purpose over materialism. That's why the details of his final will and testament have shocked even those closest to him. Not because of the fortune itself, but because of what he chose to do with it. In 2025, documents confirmed that Phil Robertson has allocated a large portion of his $40 million estate not just to his children, Willie, Jace, Jep, and Alan, but also to fund ministries, youth outreach programs, and wilderness rehabilitation centers in rural America. Phil believed in giving back to the same kind of community that raised him. But perhaps the most touching moment came when his family discovered a handwritten letter he left behind, one for each member, urging them to stay grounded, stay united, and above all, stay true to their faith. According to close sources, it wasn't the millions that made the Robertson family cry. It was Phil's words. He reminded his sons that money means nothing if you lose your soul, and encouraged his grandchildren to live quiet lives that roar with purpose. At a time where legacies are often measured in wealth alone, Phil's message hit differently. The family, who grew up surrounded by TV cameras and duck blinds, was suddenly faced with a reminder of who Phil really was at his core. A man who traded fame for faith and fortune for family. And here's the most emotional twist. Among the assets, Phil included land deeds for untouched acreage in Louisiana, specifically set aside for his grandchildren, not to develop, but to preserve. "Let these woods teach you what the world won't," he wrote. It's a symbolic gesture, yes, but it's also a reminder that Phil's legacy was never about celebrity. It was about roots, values, and love that lasts far longer than any television show. As the Robertson family comes to terms with this powerful goodbye, fans across the country are realizing the real treasure Phil left behind wasn't money at all.